Columbia, SC. One day after President Trump claimed he had done more for black voters than the Obama administration had, several Democratic presidential candidates spoke at the same historically black college on Saturday and issued a blistering rebuke of both the president and the event's organizers, whom they accused of giving Mr. Trump an undeserved platform. Mr. Trump, they said, had a history of racist demagogy that outweighed any recent efforts at criminal justice reform, including the First Step Act that he signed into law last year. The First Step Act helped thousands of federal inmates secure early release under new sentencing guidelines. The candidates also criticized the group that had organized the three-day event, a coalition of black Democrats and Republicans called the 2020's Bipartisan Justice Center, because the group on Friday gave Mr. Trump a Criminal Justice Award and the opportunity to speak in front of a hand-picked audience that largely excluded students at the venue, Benedict College. Once I heard that Trump received an award at the Second Step Presidential Justice Forum and stopped HBCU students from attending, I decided to do my own criminal justice reform event tomorrow instead, said Senator Kamala Harris of California, who kicked off the backlash. I won't be complicit in papering over his record. Ms. Harris later announced she would rejoin the forum, after the 2020's Bipartisan Justice Center had been removed as an event sponsor. In remarks Saturday afternoon, Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey also criticized the group for inviting Mr. Trump and presenting him with an award. Donald Trump was given a platform unchecked for close to an hour, Mr. Booker said. The Bipartisan Justice Center allowed him to create some illusion of support from this community when, in fact, he excluded it. He added, "It's not going to take Kim Kardashian coming to the White House to expunge people's records," referencing Mr. Trump's close relationship with the reality mogul who has taken up criminal justice reform in recent years. Saturday marked the second day of the three-day event, billed as the Second Step Presidential Justice Forum. Mr. Trump opened the session with keynote remarks Friday, and leading Democratic presidential candidates will speak later on Saturday and Sunday afternoon, including former Vice President Joseph R. Biden Jr., Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. In a morning tweet, Mr. Trump criticized Ms. Harris's initial decision to skip the event in protest of his award. Calling her a badly failing presidential candidate, Mr. Trump added that the First Step Act and what he described as the best unemployment numbers ever were more than Kamala will ever be able to do for African Americans. Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Industry, who will also speak at the event Saturday, has soared to the top tier of the Democratic field but has struggled to shake a reputation that his campaign has neglected outreach to black voters. On Saturday morning, he announced a new criminal justice plan to debut at the forum, which called for, among other things, reducing the incarcerated population nationwide by 50% and diversifying the judiciary. We must recognize that our criminal system is unfair and racist in many ways. This must change, Mr. Buttigieg said in a statement. It is past time to transform the criminal legal system to one that truly promotes justice, and benefits all of us. Justice must include a real second chance. Incarceration should not be about detention, but about redemption.